Hot streaks last as long as possible, and just short and cold streaks. Again, that's Hershiser, one of the greatest pitchers also of all time. Talking about, if it ain't broke, break it. How many times as pitchers, if you're pitching well, things are going away, and you're in the dugout, you're throwing a no-hitter, throwing a perfect game, everyone's away from it. Superstition, tradition, I understand that, that's okay, but after the game, man, sit down and find out what you were thinking, what you had to do to pitch that well. Because we need to learn from our success more than we learn from our failure. If it ain't broken, break it. Find out why you're doing well. Give me 30 seconds. Because if you know why you're doing well, you're going to be able to mimic that more often. If you know what you have to do to pitch well and to be successful, can't you do that as part of your routine to help you get better every day, pitch more effectively? Absolutely. That's a process mindset. That's where we need to go. P is having a positive mindset. With positive mindset, I'm not talking about, I feel great, I feel good, life is happy as it should. No. With a positive mindset, people are confused about thinking positive. And thinking positive doesn't let you do anything well. Just because I think I'm a great boxer doesn't mean I can get in the ring and whip George Foreman. No. I get smoked. Maybe I stayed at the Holiday Inn Express last night and I think I'm a great doctor and I'm going to perform an open heart surgery. But I'm not going to be able to save your life if you're on the table. But I'll tell you this. Positive thinking doesn't let you do anything well, but it does let you do everything better than negative thinking will. So as a pitcher, you've got to think, okay, what am I trying to do? Positive mindset is, what am I trying to do with this pitch? I'm trying to throw a ball to the inside part of the plate. I'm trying to blow this guy up on the inside. I'm trying to bounce this curveball in the back of the dirt. Positive mindset. How many times as pitchers do we focus on what we don't want to do versus what we want to have happen? How many times do we say, whatever I do, don't hang this curveball? And you hang the curveball and you get a sore neck because the guy's hitting out of the park or off the wall for a double. The brain doesn't recognize a negative connotation. If you say to the brain, don't hang this curveball, what the brain recognizes is, hang this curveball. So tell yourself what you want to do. I want to throw this curveball down in the dirt. I want to throw this fastball 2 inches off of the plate. Versus, I want to throw this fastball not inside, because this guy will hammer it, or I can't hang this curveball. Have a positive mindset. What do you want to do? We've also talked about failure as positive feedback. When a plane goes down, what do? They locate the black box. So if you fail, if you have a bad outing, locate your black box. What did you do poorly that you can build on to be more successful the next outing? Failure is a part of success. Failure is positive feedback. You can get more out of your bad outings. You can get more. You get a lot more out of your positive outings than you probably are. You got to get the feedback. You got to get that inexpensive experience. You got to learn from your performance. Have the positive mindset, go into it, get the information, and use it to help you get better. Our next P is perspective. And a couple quotes on perspective. The first is from Rod Cato, former major leaguer, talking about, baseball's a lot like life. The line drives are caught. The squibbers go for base hits. It's an unfair game. Branch Rickey, problems are the price you pay for progress. Brian M. Kane, if you think you can, you might. If you think you can't, you're right. It's not going to happen. Pitchers, if you don't think you can perform well against this team, guess what? You're right. You're not going to perform well. But if you think you can, you've got a shot. And all you need is a chance to be able to succeed in this game. It's not Disneyland because you think you're going to do great, because you think you can. It doesn't guarantee you that you're going to, but it does guarantee you a better chance than thinking you can. And thinking you can't does guarantee you that it's not going to happen. So perspective. Your perspective is your reality. If you think and you carry yourself like you're the best pitcher in the country, like if I grabbed some of you guys in high school and college and said, hey, here's a New York Yankees uniform. I want you to wear this today when you go out and play. And we're playing the game at Yankee Stadium. Oh, and you're pitching in front of 50,000 people. And you got to wear that Yankee uniform and go out there, or that Red Sox uniform. Wouldn't you be a little more confident, be a little more big, a little more proud? Yeah. Well, you know what? Carry that mentality all the time. Keep that perspective. I call it fake it till you make it. If you're not performing well, things aren't going your way, you got a choice. You can carry yourself with a loser's limp. Oh man, I don't feel good today. Giving up 3 hits already. These guys are good. Or you can say, you know what? Let's go. Bring it. I'm going to get on the bump. I'm coming at you with what I got. Get in the box. I'm going to blow you up. Here we go. Depending on the score, right? Doesn't matter what the score is. Doesn't matter if you're 0-10 on the season or 10-0. Get on the bump and get after it with what you got to give yourself the best chance to be successful. And if I walk into the park and you're pitching and there's no scoreboard, I don't want to be able to tell if you're winning or losing, because I want your body language and your mentality to be the same. I want it to be intense. I want it to be enthusiastic. I want it to be energy, and I want you to compete. Don't be thinking about mechanics and where I'm landing and this and that, if my elbow's right or my arm's high, and mechanic stuff. Okay, that's for the bullpen. That's for drills. When you're in a game, when you're competing, you need to be thinking about hitting the mitt, pounding the mitt, and getting after it and daring that guy to get in the box, because that's your stadium. That's your field. And that guy is taking priority. He's coming in, moving in on your real estate, and it's time you get him out of there, so get after him. That's the mindset we want on our pitchers. That's your field. Okay, that's the type of perspective we want. The 5 Ps, quality practice being the 5th one. Go to Major League Mental Training, scroll down on products, and download some articles that I've written on quality practice. And really with pitchers for quality practice is making it as game-like as possible. Right? You see this all the time in bullpens. You come up, you come here, you pitch, you get the ball back, you get back on the mound, and you pitch. It's what I call aerobic pitching, man. You're just throwing. Get it back. Let it rip. When do you ever do that in a game? There's always time. You're getting signs. So in your bullpens, have your catchers give you signs. Have the stand-in hitter. Have counts. Right? If you throw a ball, I'll tell my catcher, squeeze the pitcher a little bit, because that's going to happen in a game. Right? Come up, visualize there's a runner on first base. Pretend he's there, right? You see he's got too big of a lead, step off and check it. Make your practice as game-like as possible. That's going to help you make games as practice-like as possible. Don Sutton, Hall of Fame pitcher, talks about how do you get ready for a Game 7 of the World Series, Don? Says it's the same thing as throwing a bullpen in spring training. Yeah, the external environment changes. There's now a bunch of people there and everyone watching versus a spring training bullpen when there's not a lot of people there. But you know what? My job, Don Sutton's job as a pitcher is the same thing. Pound the mitt, throw strikes, control what I can control, hit the mitt. Doesn't matter if Babe Ruth or Babe Kane is in the batter's box. If you throw a ball to the mitt, you're giving yourself the best chance to get success. And that's what it boils down to. Control what you can control. Now we're talking about the mental game. Speaking of control what you can control, let's take a look at a quote from Mickey Rivers. And the quote is, there ain't no use worrying about things beyond your control.